YouTube, what's good? Send you back at it again with another video. So today we're going to be talking about the PKM and the Renetti. Now I'm also going to do a separate video on the Renetti completely just because I want to really see what the Renetti can do against people who have armor, because I'm pretty sure most of the people that I've killed in Warzone so far with the Renetti are people that have been downed and then self-rest. But today we're going to be looking at the PKM and let me see, what LMGs have we done so far? Including today is the PKM, the SA87, the M91, the Holiger 26, and I think the last ones that were I think the last one we're missing is the MG84. So we'll definitely do that one next. And then after that, I think we're done. And we'll just have an official rating system of the top 5 weapons overall, which is going to be huge. So with today's build, we are looking at the monolithic suppressor with the 18.2-inch compact barrel, the snatch grip, the monocle reflex sight, and the FSS close quarters stock. You'll see in the gameplay that this thing runs people all the way over. Like, I mean, runs them all the way over. Now, the thing that you need to know about the PKM is that when you pull the trigger, it has about a half-second delay before it fires a shot, which is different from all the other weapons, and I think they did that to kind of keep it in line, because the fire rate on this thing is high, and if it fired instantly, you just melt people. It's like a mini gun, if you would. So it seems like they sat there and they added a half-second trigger delay into the weapon to kind of keep it on a balanced level, but I'm gonna tell you right now, in the right hands, this thing is not balanced. You know, you guys know that I have probably some of the best recoil control in the community right now. And some of y'all have noticed it. I knew it, but some of y'all have noticed it. On most weapons where the recoil would be sky high, I make it look easy. And I mean, it's not easy. I know what I'm doing. But, you know, when you watch it back, you're like, yeah, it makes it look easy. But this thing has a high amount of recoil because of the high fire rate. But you'll see in the video, I make it look non-existent. And you're really going to be able to see what a PKM can do if it had no recoil, and you could easily follow up with consistent shots. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into this gameplay. Alright, we have landed, and I cannot control. Okay, I looked at the window and thought it was an open door. I was about to say, how in the world did somebody get here before me? Trying to figure out where I want to go. And I'm also trying to figure out how in the world I haven't actually found another piece of armor yet. Man. Let's talk, y'all. So I got to get something off my chest, man. Activision, they just keep getting outed on everything, man. Recently, it's been the fact that they threw skill-based matchmaking inside of Warzone and didn't tell a single soul. Now, I mean, hey, we pretty much, if you played frequently like I did, you pretty much, was that a bird or a person? That was a person, okay. If you played frequently, you pretty much already knew that, but it's like, bro, better not be hiding in there.
For the biggest.
Did I blow that man's body all the way over here? Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, you know, it's kind of obvious that they threw skill-based matchmaking inside of Warzone. I mean, if you play frequently like I do, then you just know, man. You know what it's like to run into people and go, yeah, you know, something ain't right about that, right? So it wasn't obvious to me as quickly as it was to other people, because like the first 10 lobbies I was in inside of Warzone, they were, you know, pretty decent lobbies. You know, you had a couple of guys that were really good, and then a couple of guys that were just average, and then you had those low tier people that just don't play, right? And I was sitting here going, well, hey, I mean, it's cool. I can rock with this. You know, Warzone's pretty legit. It seemed like Apex and Fortnite in terms of the matchmaking. But the more games I played, dropping 10, 15, 20 kills the harder the lobbies would get. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, hey, if the lobbies get harder, the lobbies get harder, right? But then I would sit there and I would realize, like, yo, these lobbies aren't getting harder and then all of a sudden, you know, getting better. They're getting more difficult and they just keep increasingly getting difficult to the point where I'm noticing that these are ending up like my multiplayer lobbies. Now, I'm not a person who plays multiplayer. Y'all know this. I don't do 6v6. But I know what a skill-based matchmaking lobby is compared to a regular old trash lobby. And every single lobby that I've been in Warzone since the video that I made with the Scar, they have all been the exact same, and it's starting to get annoying because when I'm trying to fish for content and I'm trying to sit here and make sure that I get all of this stuff done, I can't do it because every single time I hop in a lobby, every single person in the lobby is sweating their balls off over here, hiding in every corner, laying on every floor, and it's just, it takes all the fun out of playing Warzone. You know, most of us hopped into Warzone not because there was no skill-based matchmaking, but because it was 150 players in that battle royale, and it's fun. But then you throw skill-based matchmaking in here, and you suck all the fun out of it because you want to make it competitive. No, man, that's not cool, dude. And then they don't tell anybody, and it's not Infinity Ward's fault. It's actually Activision's fault for doing that. Activision had all the say in it, and the only reason we even know that is because of Michael Condrey. He sat up there and basically outed Activision, saying that when they were making Call of Duty, they didn't have a say in how the skill-based matchmaking was going to be implemented, and there was originally not supposed to be any skill-based matchmaking inside of Warzone, especially since that's what Infinity was told, that there was not going to be skill-based matchmaking, and that's pretty, I mean, that's what you expect to hear considering that it's a battle royale. And then we get it, and literally just a couple days later after we get it, all of a sudden, you know, everybody's got skill-based matchmaking in a Warzone battle royale lobby. When's the last time you heard that there was skill-based matchmaking at a battle royale? Never, because it's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be some competitive game mode. This is literally where people come to sit over here and test their skills out against everybody. You know, it's the last man standing kind of thing. There's not supposed to be skill-based matchmaking in there, and they put it in here anyway for no reason, and now people can't even enjoy the game mode the way that it was originally delivered. And see, a lot of people are sitting here telling people, you know, hey, Activision needs to separate from Call of Duty, but that's not going to happen because Call of Duty was purchased by Activision years ago. So regardless of if Infinity Ward go their separate way, they can't take the Call of Duty name with them. They can make a game that's like Call of Duty, but they can't title it Call of Duty. And you know darn well if the game doesn't have the title Call of Duty, it's not going to sell well. So they're literally screwed left and right. Broke his armor. Yo, that Renetti hits like a freaking truck, yo. But yeah, like I was saying, skill-based matchmaking used to go, man. Because you end up running into people that you shouldn't be running into inside of a battle royale. Like, I'm okay with running into highly skilled players. That's not a problem. You know, I'll box them up regardless. But what gets annoying is consistently running into them over and over and over again. It seems like every single gunfight I get into is a gunfight of, you know, who can sit in the corner the longest, and that's just not fun for me. That's not fun for anybody. Last final ring, and you expect it to be an all-out war, and the first thing you see is 9 people head to the corner. Like, that's not what we're looking for inside of a battle royale, man. If you go into Apex or Fortnite, what is it that you find when you get to that final ring? You find every single person running around fighting. People trying to load up and make sure that they get the... I saw somebody up here in this truck. I want to know where he went. You couldn't have gotten far, I'll tell you that. Is that thing landing up on the rooftop? Nah, it's landing upstairs. Not getting a ping. I don't know if he has ghost or not. Not pinging him. I don't think he has ghost, but I think he's here. Screw it. I'm gonna just take his whip and dip. Might make him pop up. Hopefully he doesn't have a C4 or an RPG. Doesn't look like he went for that. I don't know where he is. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this box real quick.
Contract updated. New objective identified.
I ran into anybody. Let's grab this UAV.
I need target. Send recon.
UAV entering
There's
the AO.
nobody here. What the heck happened? There's the gas mask I was looking for.
All supply boxes
Pick up
found.
another UAV, then we'll hit the circle. So what we're gonna do is get into the ring a little bit further and try to get everybody on the interior side. There's no reason for me to sit out here like this. We'll go to this side because this is where typically everybody is. Down in the bottom half of the map, roaming around. Somebody shot at me from up here somewhere. It's a dude with a shield turret. Holy moly, that's funny. Oh man, there's dudes with cars everywhere. What is going on here? Holy. Broke his armor. Got him. I'm a little surprised with that one. This dude's still camping up there with a shield turret? What is... Now, what is going on here? Let me pop the UAV.
UAV entering the AO.
Let me zoom in real quick, see what the heck is going on back here. Man, there's a couple of people back here. I'm gonna try to get all of them, yo. Shoot. Hold on now. Let's try to cut them all off. Let me go ahead and reload here.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Got a guy in a car.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Yeah, you thought. Need you to calm that down, bucko. I got another one running across. I thought there was another one running across. Oh, it is. Broke his armor. Let me go ahead and get a better position here. Do my armor real quick.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Got him. Okay.
We got gas moving in.
Now we can move. Ooh, gotta move though. Yeah. Get a self-revive and a UAV. Just in case. Never know who's trying to blow up the car today. Okay. Now, I think I'm gonna take the cargo truck, to be honest with you. The cargo truck is a lot harder to shoot in and it looks like it's not smoking, so.
I will drive.
Whoa! No, 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 no. No, no, sir.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I don't know why that thing isn't smoking. I mean, you know, when they're damaged, they typically smoke. I don't know why that thing is not smoking, but you're not finna get me. So we're gonna head out to the woods because I got a good feeling that it's gonna end out in the woods somewhere, and I'd rather be up there than down here. Hopefully there's nobody roaming around with some C4. Last thing I want is to be ended by some C4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jot out about here, pop a UAV and see what's going on. Stop out by this wall.
We need radar.
Got one down here.
Entering the AO.
Looks like he's trying to make it across. Where's he at? He's coming right towards me. What? Let me get better positioning.
Advised,
Got him.
UAV is bingo fuel.
There's one in the airport tower. Let me grab whatever this guy got real quick. And then let me... Ooh, there's one up top on the rocks. Just saw him. Got the UAV. I'm actually gonna wait here for a second. Try to let the circle come in just a little bit more. And then I'll start to pop a UAV and see where everybody's at. I don't want to waste the UAV and have to chase people down, so I'd much rather me know exactly where they're gonna be at. Let it just come in a little bit more. Then we can go ahead and hunt some people. Let's get up to the top though. Definitely be smarter to get up to the top where we can see these guys at. Pop a UAV. Whoa, what the? How? Who? Who's above me? How? Is he on the train tracks? No, he's falling out the sky, and then there's a guy that was in here too. Let me get way up here.
RTB for resupply.
Got the guy behind me. He was at the buy station. There was a guy behind me at the buy. Oh, there he is. I just saw him. There should be another guy over here.
Fighting is done. The area is cleared out. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Alright, so the ATV's under me, which means he's in here somewhere. I just heard him.
Back inbound.
Got him. Got him.
Less than 10 enemies remain.
I need more money, to be honest with you. Got a truck coming. Huh. Okay. Let me check the loadout drop. Looks like there's nobody there. There should be people down there. I do have enough to get another UAV, but I can't really push for it, can I? No, I can push for it. No, I cannot. That gas is coming in. Not seeing anybody behind me. Let me go ahead and reload this thing. Yeah, I mean, I figured if I go in the hills, I'll find everybody that's trying to camp it out. For the most part, I did. See what else is going on around here. They can't really go too far because the border is here. So, we could definitely find out who else is here.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Got a car down here. Did I see somebody? Thought I saw somebody.
5 remaining.
Okay. See somebody way down there. Not seeing anybody here. Got a guy way up there. Downed him.
Overhead. Gas is inbound.
He's gonna go ahead and self-res, so I'm gonna put my armor back on. Let me go ahead and get the reload in. There was a guy that was down on the bottom floor, but I'm not too worried about that right now. However, I do need to make sure that the guy that was up here is in my line of sight, because he does need to come down here. Maybe he died in the gas. Who's shooting? Whoa. Need to get him out of here. Oh my lord. There's so many people sniping, man. I can't just lay here. Oh, dude, man, everybody's sniping, man. So trash. So trash, dude. He didn't even know what to shoot at. He just took the shot. Unbelievable.
Okay, actual. Send recon.
And see, normally I would put on a sniper, but I wanted to test the Renettis this match. If I had a sniper, that would have been a win. Y'all already know that. Welcome back to the lab. So let's talk about the PKM. You know what? I think I'm going to start this new thing where we have like a 5-star rating system. I can't really put 5 stars on the screen, but you know, when I have the kind of equipment where I can put 5 stars on the screen, I'll put 5 stars on the screen, because this gun is getting a 5 stars from me. So you know what? I'm gonna have to go above the rating system on the very first day of me installing the rating system and go that this weapon gets a 6-star on the 5 scale. And that's simply because this thing hurts. Like, people can't really do anything about it. You saw in the last video with the M91 that I was talking about high pressure situations being able to just lock down an area. I locked down that entire hill. People did not want to push. One guy didn't want to come at me unless he came up with a truck. He got blown up. The other guy didn't even want to bother trying to fight me. He just, you know, he said, I'm going to snipe from a distance. And then the very last 2 guys, instead of, you know, fighting each other, decided to tag team me and then kill each other. That's how you know you're a problem. When the last 2 people have to fight you at the same time to kill you. I had one dude pinning me down, and then the other guy was over here trying to snipe me. I couldn't even see the guy that sniped me. I barely saw him at the last second, otherwise he would have been done. And all y'all know, if I had a sniper and I wasn't trying to test these Akimbo Renettis, that'd have been the easiest dub y'all probably would have ever seen, because I was cutting through those dudes like butter. You know? And being able to shoot one person with, you know, 5-6 rounds and then going to the next person and not have to reload, that's huge. And I mean, you got a glimpse of that when I sat there and shot that guy by the airport, turned around, barely saw that man's head trying to peek over the top, and he tried to kill me with that RPG, but he missed. And I straight downed him, went upstairs, pop, pop, pop with the Renetti, got him, you know. So I'm pretty excited about the Renettis. Yes, I do have gold Akimbo Renettis. I should have a gold SKS too, let me show you. I should have one of those too, but for some reason, I don't know what happened. I have all the camo challenges done, but it won't give me my camo, and I want my camo because I want to redo the thumbnail for the SKS video and put a platinum SKS up there, because I haven't seen a platinum SKS in any of the videos on YouTube for the SKS. But anyway, the PKM is dirty. The Renetti, I'm actually going to do a separate video on the Renetti, just focusing on the Renetti up close. Obviously, there's going to be some primary gameplay because you can't use this thing as a primary unless you're like, you know, butt cheeks close. But the Renetti is strong. The PKM, if you haven't tried it, this build specifically, we have the monolithic suppressor, the 18.2-inch compact barrel, the snatch grip with the monocle reflex sight, and the FSS close quarter stock. If you have not used it, I highly recommend that you use this one. With this build, you'll love it. I mean, get more people on your team. All of y'all run this. Y'all won't be disappointed. But anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're not part of the community already. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.